With GarageBand, it is easy to create a podcast. Follow these 4 steps: record, add sounds, edit, and share. Before you begin, make sure you have a working microphone, either an internal mic or one that you connect to your computer. A headphone mic is always a good idea. For the best results, you should always have a script ready and available. Open GarageBand and choose New Podcast Episode. In the Save As box, name your podcast and click Create. In the top left section, you'll see different tracks for recording audio. Click to select the appropriate track for a male or female voice. To delete a track, just click on the track and choose Track, Delete Track from the menu. To begin recording, click the red button and speak clearly into the microphone. To stop recording, click the red button again or press the space bar. You will see a visual of your voice recording in the Loop browser below. With Sounds Abound, it's easy to find the perfect music for your podcast. To search for music, go to www.soundsabound.com and sign in with your username and password. There are many great searching and browsing tools that are covered in detail in another tutorial. So for this lesson, we will type podcast into the search box. This will give us a list of results that will work well with a podcast, and it will be easy to find a shorter time cut. As you browse through these artists, you can preview songs and find one that matches the theme or idea of your podcast or subject. To preview, click the play button. Once you have found a track, click the Download MP3 button. Since you are working on a Mac, the track will download directly into iTunes. You can download a tune for the beginning, your intro, the ending, an outro, background music, or even special effects. In GarageBand, drag the first song from the iTunes list in the media browser into the top left section of tracks. Now do the same with your other tunes. That's it. You've just added music to your podcast. Slide each track left or right to position it in the correct order. For instance, the intro should play first, then your voice track, followed by the outro music. Remember, this is an example. You can be creative and use songs, clips, or sound effects anywhere in your podcast. To use music in the background while your voice track is playing, use the ducking feature. Click the yellow arrow on top of this tool, and that track will be played at full volume, while the other tracks play at a lower volume in the background. Click the blue arrow on the bottom of this tool for a track to be ducked or played in a lower volume in the background. You can also mute individual tracks or solo a track, which will mute all other tracks automatically. You will find these tools in the editing section of each track. To listen to the recording, click the Back to Start button to return to the beginning, or drag the playhead at the top to the beginning of the recording. Click the play button to start and stop, or you can use the space bar on the keyboard. Click the Automation button on each track for more precise control of the volume level for that track. Click on the blue line on the track to add automation points. Then drag a point up to increase volume and down to decrease volume. With this tool, you can gradually fade the music in or out as your voice begins and ends. To add photos or videos to your podcast, select the file in the media browser on the right and drag it to the podcast track. You can also add a photo to your file properties. Click the Track Info button to show the track info in the right pane of the window, and the Media Browser button to show the media browser there. Now you are ready to export the project as a podcast file. Choose Share, Send Podcast to iTunes from the menu. That's all. Your podcast is finished. Remember, record, add music, edit, and share.